What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, back here with another video, and today we're talking about Cosmic Crucible Season number 13, and my defense that some people are going to copy, and most people are going to blame me if they see it, so that's not my problem. No, I'm messing with you guys. I love it. It's hilarious. All right, so room number 1, Hunting Sense on defense and offense. Striker characters on successful attack apply bleed. Raider and Skirmisher characters on successful attack, if the target has bleed, perform an ISO attack against that target. And then obviously the global rules are Arcadian support on offense and defense. Absolute A-Force characters on pierce damage. Absolute A-Force allies gain offense up. And then the normal global rules for exhaust and all that good stuff. So for room number 1, we're just doing a wild card room, to be completely honest with you. So I am throwing in Spider-Man Noir in here for some speed to work off these room rules for the striker applying bleeds. His ult already applies bleeds, so it's going to apply extra bleeds. I might make him a Raider because I think the way this works is if the ult applies bleeds, if they're a Raider as well, the Raider will proc the extra hit, so I might end up doing that, which would be pretty interesting. So that's really good. Super early bleed coming out there. We've got 2 rework characters in Herc and Falcon, and then we've got Dormammu here just for some revives to make the team a little bit more durable, and then we've got Doom in here as another kind of meh factor of I have to make sure I don't push him or make a stupid mistake and don't kill him quick enough or ability block him before I push him. I've noticed I haven't used Doom or Dorm on offense at all, so I figured why not throw them in a room, because I really haven't been using them at all, honestly. I haven't used like a Doom-Dorm combo in quite a while. Noir is really not on Spider Society anymore, and then these 2 characters are just here for funsies. So room 1, kind of a throwaway. It's just kind of in here. These room rules are kind of meh. You could put maybe like an Old Man Logan in here, but I really don't want to have too much too much on defense and then not have enough on offense, depending on how people are going to play the matches. So I want to make sure I'm erring on the side of caution and having too much for offense, and then slowly as the week progresses, as the season progresses, you put more and more on defense when you realize you don't need it. So for right now, this is what we're going to be running, but Old Man Logan would be a good throw in here, absolutely. Room number 2, Spec Ops. We've got on offense and defense, all characters on successful dodge gain stealth. Characters with stealth gain 20% damage. I'm kind of treating this like a blank room. I've got Absolute A-Force here with Doctor Strange. This is just a large team. This is just a tanky team. I know I don't have the biggest Ms. Marvel or Medusa because I have not been buying the passes for them because who cares? I'm not going to. I'm probably going to end up changing Ms. Marvel to a Striker because she is better at Striker at higher levels. So Striker is probably the way to go on Ms. Marvel. But this room is kind of whatever. Wasp does dodge a lot. She has an innate dodge chance. So Wasp getting that extra 20% damage from going stealth could end up deleting somebody with her special randomly, and that could be pretty funny. Wasp does hit like a freight train, and if for some reason she gets to her ult, that'd be really funny. Strange also, again, the revive chance, the flipping of positive effects is always really good. Again, I don't see this room doing too much, but it's still going to be pretty interesting because it's going to be just big teams that are going to take another big team, so it's not a big efficiency sink. Room number 3, Momentum. So this is just like room 1 in Ultimate 32, except just less severe, less extreme. So special abilities cost 2 more instead of 4 more, and then ultimate abilities cost 2 less instead of 4 less. So then they also added this line: when an enemy character dies, ally characters gain 1 ability energy. All right, so what I'm going to be running in here is pretty much what I was running in room 1 of the Ultimate 32. The only difference is I'm not going to be running the Kahori on defense. I'm going to throw Pav in here. You can absolutely throw Super Scroll in here as well. That was an option that I definitely debated. Super Scroll is a pretty good option here. Because you got to remember, people are going to want to try to do Immortal in here, but Immortal does not work well without their specials because you need Storm Special to take off the charges, take off the get the stun, all that kind of stuff. So Black Knight doesn't just rail you. And then Cabal won't work here because of the 3 Annihilators. So Pav here just to get an early ult and potentially delete somebody very quickly, especially if somebody's trying to do like an Old Man Logan combo here. And then the 3 Annihilators are always good because they're stopping the vulnerables. Gore is great because he's going to be ulting turn 1 and I think turn 3 if I'm not mistaken. Same thing with Thanos Endgame. Black Knight's going to be ulting every other turn or every 3rd turn after his 1st turn, so that's pretty good. But yeah, this team is just going to be very durable. It's going to take a large team to take this out. People are going to want to throw Black Cat in here to take the speed up from Pav. Maybe they're going to try some interesting things here. Kahori on offense could be a pretty good combo here, but you never know. I'm just going to be throwing this in here. Again, I want to make sure I have enough for offense before I really go heavy on defense. But you can absolutely do Super Scroll here instead of Pav. That is a more than fine option if you want to do that. Next up, we've got Resolve on offense and defense. All characters on death, all allies gain offense up. On death, apply trauma to all enemies. I'm just throwing Orcus in here. The only reason I think Orcus is useful here is because Orcus is going to soak up a Night Stalkers, most likely. If it doesn't soak up Night Stalkers, it's going to take a Cabal Kang and old Emma, or it's going to take that Tangled Kang Guardian Kestrel combo as well. So no matter what, it's going to take a pretty hefty team to take this out. And if I'm taking Night Stalkers from this room, they're not going to be able to use Night Stalkers in 2, not use Night Stalkers in 1 for the permanent kills. They're not going to be able to just bowl over 3 with Night Stalkers with new stats. So Orcus is really just a bait for Night Stalkers, and a lot of people just see Orcus and they immediately want to go Night Stalkers, which is understandable because they're a very good team, a very good counter to them. But I think Orcus is a must on defense as a bait, as a soak up for Night Stalkers, so people don't have them elsewhere. Because Night Stalkers is such a versatile, very, very fast team. So Orcus is going to go in here. Other options, you might want to do something maybe with like Undying, but the problem is Undying is just opens yourself up to so many options. New Warriors feed off the turn meter. Eternals with the double tap because of the Greg there. There's so many characters that feed off of getting those kills. Hive Mind would end up rolling this as well. So I think it's kind of unfortunate. So I don't know. And the trauma doesn't really do much. I don't know. It's interesting. I wish it put like offense down out there on if you got a kill on the enemy, then you got offense down. I think that would be a lot more debilitating because then Hive Mind wouldn't be able to just roll it. They would have offense down. They would have no damage. It would take so much efficiency, whatever it is. But I don't know. This room is kind of meh. So yeah, I'm just throwing in Orcus here. I don't really see anything else really fun or exciting going in here. Unless they just treat it like a blank room and they put something large in here. But I don't know. It's just kind of meh. Room number 5, we've got Resurrection Protocol. So on offense and defense, mutant characters on spawn gain revive once and immunity. So I am going pretty large here. So we've got SK, New Emma, Nightcrawler, and Rogue. Now Rogue, I'm almost positive Rogue is a hero if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not getting the 2 hero, 2 villain buff here. Which is kind of a mistake, actually. Let me see. I'm almost positive Rogue is a hero. But, you know, I'm not sure. Is Rogue a hero? She's a horseman, though. Why is she a hero? Stupid. Absolutely stupid. She shouldn't be a hero. Hey, we're probably not going to be doing this. But I do like the Nightcrawler in here. So I'm probably going to be keeping the Nightcrawler in here for sure. Because I don't think I'm going to need Nightcrawler on offense. Although you could trade Nightcrawler for another villain. You could absolutely do that and have the 2 villain, 2 hero buff, because I keep forgetting the New Emma is hero, which really throws me for a loop. But I think Rogue in here is going to be an absolute necessity because Rogue is that reflexive taunt, so Rogue's going to be great in here. So maybe you remove New Emma and put in a villain in here. You know what? Let's theory craft on the fly. We're doing it now. What are we going to do? What are we going to put? What are we doing instead of Emma here? What are we doing instead of New Emma here? We've got Mephisto. Absolutely not. We've got, let's go. Dawkins. Still no. Need him for offense. Let's see here. Ooh, we could do Phoenix Force with a revive. That'd be pretty funny. Not too many great options. Maybe I'll just throw like Ares in here for damage. Maybe like Doc Ock, because I don't really use Doc Ock on offense either. So Doc Ock can always be an option. You know what? I'm throwing in Doc Ock for some beefiness because why not? and then they can't get offense down, so maybe that'll be pretty interesting. So, cool. Whatever. We're going to throw Doc Ock in here for another villain. So now we got the 2-2 buff. Heroes and villains. Nightcrawler is obviously going to speed up Shadow King a bunch with his special. Rogue is going to be that reflexive taunt when any mutants get knocked low. The mutants are going to have revive as well, so we've got Nightcrawler and Shadow King with revive here, as well as Rogue, so that's going to be pretty interesting. And then Super Skrull's just going to be problematic, as Super Skrull usually is. I have a feeling Immortal's just going to take this out, but that is A-okay with me if somebody comes in here with Immortal, personally. And now, Room 6. Charging power. On offense and defense, all characters on spawn generate 5 ultimate ability energy. On ultimate ability use, apply ability block to all enemies. This is going to be what everybody is doing with Illuminati Odin. Every single person is going to be taking Illuminati Odin in here and putting it on defense. If you don't, I think you're trolling. Personally, I'm not even exaggerating. I think you're trolling if you don't put this in room 6. I'm not even exaggerating. It doesn't have to be Weaver. Could be somebody else, but Weaver is really, really good in here as well. So the reason why, let's read the room rules again. On offense and defense, all characters on spawn generate 5 ability energy, right? So everybody is going to be ulting turn 1, right? You're saying, hey, that's a bad thing. Why would you want Shuri to ult turn 1? You want her to special. She's got that great ability block. She's got that charge removal to stop like Green Goblin Classic from doing some crazy things to you. You're very correct. But guess what? Shuri is hard-coded to not ult unless she has at least 3 charges. So Shuri is still going to special turn 1 as per usual. So she's not ulting, even though she has enough energy to ult. Fun fact for you. You're welcome. Hank is going to ult turn 1 no matter what. That's fine. Captain Britain was already going to ult turn 1. That's fine too. I'm almost positive that's a truthful statement. Captain Britain will always ult turn 1. And then guess what? You have a special from Black Panther. You have the ult from Hank. But Captain Britain's probably going to have immunity, so he's not going to be getting ability block. So he's still going to get to ultimate. And then guess what? Then you're saying, hey, but Weaver can't ult to get the charges. But Weaver is at 126 speed. Guess who's at 128 speed? That's right, Odin. And when Odin uses his basic, he's going to clear all of the negative effects on allies, or at least 2, which is going to be enough. Or if he specials, guess what? He's going to clear the negative effects, which means then Weaver gets to do her ult and put those charges up there. Now, what you're saying is, hey, just throw an Echo here. You stop the assists, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, but if you're stopping the assists, then Odin's just going to basic anyway because he's going to have ability block from one of the 2 Illuminati members who are ulting turn 1. And then if you're like, okay, cool. So we don't need Echo then. He's gonna be, or let's make sure that he doesn't have that ability block, but then he's gonna special. If you're letting him assist, he's clearing that ability block. So then you're letting him clear that ability block, and then you're letting him special and assist. So this room is going to be an absolute tank kicker. Which is why you are going to need Mephisto on offense. I feel like if you do not have Mephisto on offense until Starjammers come out, you are also trolling. Mephisto is an absolute must on offense because I don't see people clearing room 6 without Mephisto on offense. Now, things change. People find new ways. We've got amazing smart people in this community. But as of right now, I do not see room 6 being cleared without Mephisto on offense. So here is your warning. Put Mephisto on offense because you will not be happy if you don't. Now, you can absolutely do a pre-taunt in here, or you can do Dormammu in here if you really want to mess with people, whatever, it doesn't matter. I may end up doing a pre-taunt instead of Weaver, because the pre-taunt definitely messes with the Mephisto counters, so that's fun and exciting. But yeah, this is going to be my defense. Room 5 is probably going to be tweaked when I'm not on the spot looking at trying to find another good villain to put in here. Room 4, kind of a throwaway once again. Room 3, always a great room. We love to see it. This is BK on defense. You could absolutely take BK off of defense and throw something else in here as well. So you could have BK for offense to potentially counter room 6 with a Mephisto comp, but that's up to you as well. We also have room 2. It's just big, heavy hitters, new characters, new stats, Doctor Strange, reworks, all those good things, revives, just problems all around. And then room 1 is a, hey, did I catch you with your pants down because you were stupid? Potentially. So cool. But yeah, room 1's not going to be much. Room 1's probably going to get wiped by New Warriors, so it's not like it really matters much. But that's going to be my defense for week number 1. As you hear that loud car passing by me, how dare they ruin the end of my video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know down in the comment section below what you think of the defense, what you're going to end up running, what you think might be better in one of these rooms. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.